10 years ago, the central government spent rupees 7,248 crore on health. This year, it will spend rupees 36,322 crore. I could multiply the examples, but what I have given will suffice. Madam Speaker, I reject the argument of policy paralysis. Just as there are business cycles, there is a cycle around the trend growth rate of an economy. Over a period of 33 years, the trend growth rate in India has been 6.2%. Average annual GDP growth during the period 1999-2004 was 5.9%, that is below the trend rate. In the next 5-year period, 2004-2009, it was 8.4%. And in the period 2009-2014, going by the CSO's estimate, it will be 6.6%. UPA 1 and UPA 2 have delivered above the trend growth rate. Madam, let history be the judge of the last 10 years. I owe duty to my colleagues to report on some of the major achievements in the current financial year that concerns the economy of the country and the welfare of the people. We are not simply looking back, we are actually looking forward, and therefore I shall also report on the initiatives that are being taken by my colleagues. Government took several notable decisions, including some that were described as courageous and long overdue. Sugar was fully decontrolled, a gradual correction of diesel prices was started, railway fares were rationalized for the first time in a decade, applications were invited for issue of new bank licenses, DISCOMs, mostly sick, are being restructured with generous central assistance. 12.8 lakh land titles covering 18.8 lakh hectares were distributed under the Scheduled Tribes and other Traditional Forest Dwellers Act. The right to fair compensation and transparency in land acquisition, rehabilitation and resettlement act was notified on 1/1/2014, finally putting to rest an oppressive colonial law of 1894. The National Food Security Act was passed, assuring food grain to 67% of the population. The New Companies Act replaced a law of 1956 vintage. The PFRDA Act was passed, placing the new pension system on a statutory basis and establishing a statutory regulator. Centrally sponsored schemes were restructured into 66 programs for greater synergy. Funds under these programs will be released as central assistance to state plans, thus giving states greater authority and responsibility. As a result, central assistance to plans of states and union territories will rise substantially from rupees 1,36,254 crore in BE 2013-14 to rupees 3,38,562 crore in 2014-15.